Now, I was supposed to do this video yesterday, but there was something that was trending online and I decided to make content about it. And up to now, that video is one of our best performing video on this platform. So I think we are not that much late. We can still do this here. So 2 days ago, the ODM leader Raila Odinga was welcomed in Central Region at SK Macharia's home to go and grace a function dubbed Sikiza Tone, where he was supposed to meet the musician and address them. That event lit fire online between President Uhuru Kenyatta supporters and Raila Odinga followers in Central Region. So that is the discussion we want to check in here. And Dennis Itumbi is among the people who are talking about that issue. And this is what Itumbi wrote on his Facebook page. So musicians get a call. Kindly attend a meeting at SK Macharia's home. You have been chosen as one of the representative of artists from each region in Kenya to go and discuss with the president on sikiza revenue increment. So he goes on to say, on arrival, the tent and live cameras and the message that the president will be represented by Raila Odinga. So this is what also Itumbi is saying. Even a meeting with the artist need a lie to mobilize. So according to Dennis Itumbi, for those people who are mobilizing for Raila Odinga to meet people in Central Region, used a lie for them to get people at least who will attend that event. That is according to Dennis Itumbi. Now again, Grand Mullah, the lawyer, shared a photo of Peter Kenneth, Junet Mohammed and Gladys Wanga on his Facebook page, and this is what he said about this photo. Massive crowd welcoming Raila Odinga. So in real sense, what Grand Mullah was saying, or what he was trying to paint outside there, is that Raila Odinga get to Central Region, but again, the people who are receiving or welcoming Raila Odinga in Central are definitely people from Luo Nyanza region. That is what Grand Mullah was trying to paint about that event. But again, Dr. Buru Odinga went on to respond to Grand Mullah by saying that the event was private for SK Macharia. So, and remember, Buru Odinga was responding to Grand Mullah post. And he goes on to say that Raila Odinga was just invited. So Oburu goes ahead to refer to Grand Mullah as a small boy trying to use social media. So according to Oburu Odinga, that event that Raila was attending was a private event, and therefore it did not need a rally or a massive rally to welcome Raila Odinga in that event. So Oburu means that Raila was not going for a public rally the same way William Ruto normally go, because Grand Mullah was trying to compare when William Ruto get to Central Region, how he's being received, and how Raila Odinga was being received in that event. But again now also ODM responded also to that issue through Gladys Wanga today, when Gladys Wanga was on a TV show, and actually for them, in as much Alice Wahome was trending with bottom-up economy, what is still really trending up to now, Gladys Wanga said that the DP is using a bottom-up approach to Central Region politics, whereby the DP goes ahead to meet the residents on the ground. Then from there, he wants to go ahead and now meet their leaders after meeting the people on the ground, rather than meeting the leaders first. So, according to him, the DP is using a back door to make his entry into Central Region. And then also she goes ahead to say that Raila Odinga is using a trickle-down effect to Central Region politics, whereby Raila meet with the Central Region leaders, the opinion shapers, who will then later introduce him to their people. So according to Gladys Wanga, that is the front door when Raila is reaching to Central Region politics. So according to ODM, Ruto ni mtu anatumia mlango ya nyuma, but Raila is knocking from front door while he's seeking for vote in Central Region. Now guys, we are continuing with our story, but please just consider subscribe. Help us to grow this channel, please. So let us continue. But again, also Mutahi Ngunyi, Professor Mutahi Ngunyi, in responding to Dennis Itumbi, he tweeted something in response to that. And this is what he said. Raila biggest crime against Kikuyu is this. He ran against Kikuyu president, and that's period. But he now refers to Ruto, and this is what he said. Ruto crime. Read history, and if Uhuru could sell Ruto to Kikuyus after Kiambaa church massacre, Uhuru will sell Raila to Kikuyu like nonsense. End of discussion. So that is according to Mutahi Ngunyi. That's how he responded to the Tangatanga reaction to Raila Odinga visit to Central Region. So according to Mutahi Ngunyi, Ruto performed the grave mistake against Kikuyu people. But the mistake that Raila has committed is just a small issue that can be resolved. So according to Ngunyi, selling Raila Odinga in Central Region is going to be an easy task for President Uhuru Kenyatta rather than selling William Samoei Ruto to Central Region. In comparison to those two things. Though the biggest mistake was that President Uhuru Kenyatta demonized Raila Odinga in Central Region and sanitized William Samoei Ruto in Central for about 80 years. So reversing that issue is going to be also a big deal in my view. That's why you will see William Samoei Ruto will still always have popular or more support in Central Region compared to Raila Odinga. That's why President Uhuru Kenyatta is getting hard time to sell his 2022 presidential candidate to Central Region, because he gave chance to William Samoei Ruto, and Ruto has deeply cut a sizable following in his backyard. Something that President Uhuru Kenyatta might not even manage to try to do as of now in Rift Valley region. And if you remember, the same Mutahi Ngunyi, when he was trying to market President Uhuru Kenyatta against Raila Odinga, he was referring to Raila Odinga as a hyena in the market. When you are going in the market, you meet hyena. And then he was referring to President Uhuru Kenyatta as a goat in the market. Such that, in as much Raila was having huge crowd, those crowd was just coming to see Raila Odinga, but not to buy into Raila Odinga presidency that time. Because, you know, when you take hyena to the market, definitely people will come to see what is this animal doing here rather than being in the forest. But for them, that one, when it's referring to President Uhuru Kenyatta, a goat has a value. At the end of the day, you will buy goat, go home, and you will get value for that goat. So Uhuru Kenyatta was of more value to Central Region people and Kenyans, according to Ngunyi. And now, Ngunyi is referring to William Samoei Ruto as a hyena. And that one was played on his YouTube platform, The Fifth Estate. So they are now referring to William Ruto as a hyena, and now sanitizing Raila Odinga as a goat as of now. So people of Central Region will come in large numbers in those rallies that William Samoei Ruto is addressing. But again, according to Ngunyi, that one is just referring to Ruto as a hyena, where people are going in the market to see hyena. What is hyena doing in the market, and rather being in the forest? And then Raila Odinga is the goat that at the end of the day, these people are going to buy the goat, which will have a value for their money. So now things are trying to twist. 2013, Uhuru was the goat together with his deputy, and Raila was a hyena. And now Ruto has turned to be a hyena, and Raila Odinga has finally been sanitized to be the goat in the market, which has value for the money. So that is the discussion that is still going on the platform. So that is the discussion that was going on the social media, in as much the event was still rolling. So yes, President Uhuru Kenyatta might have some support in his own backyard, though the president made a mistake when he left William Samoei Ruto to have a lot of influence in his own backyard. And the reality, give credit to William Samoei Ruto. Ruto managed to cut a sizable supporter in President Uhuru Kenyatta's backyard. And in as much they will try to remove the Central Region people from William Samoei Ruto, they might not manage to remove those people totally. But they will just try to get a sizable number, which might go with President Uhuru Kenyatta's person in 2022. So Uhuru is not yet introducing Raila Odinga to simple or common mwananchi of Central Region. What he's simply doing as of now, he is still introducing Raila Odinga to the leaders in Central Region and the opinion shapers in that region. I think it's the same thing also Musalia Mudavadi is reaching to the Central Region through their leaders and not going directly like the way William Samoei Ruto can just go direct to the Central Region and you will see the crowd is there heaping praises to him. So still up to now, the truth of the matter according to me, the Central Region is still divided. There is a huge chunk that is supporting William Ruto, and there are some individuals who are still sticking with President Uhuru Kenyatta as they wait to see the card that the president is going to give out. Then they will make a decision whether to support or not. So that region is still divided. Again, Raila Odinga will still have some support there since there are people who are still voting for him, and with the support of President Uhuru Kenyatta, just in case Raila Odinga will be his preferred candidate, the president will still have some support there. Though he might not get that much support because the people were poisoned when they were referring to Raila Odinga as the thorn in their food. They demonized Raila Odinga for the longest time. So they are trying to correct that mistake, but time will tell if that is going to work. Though Raila Odinga cannot bank in Central Region vote for his presidential bid, what he needs to do is try to reach to the other region and consolidate the support that he has been having for the longest time. I saw in the Star newspaper that Raila Odinga is still trying to negotiate with the Kalonzo Musyoka to work on a new formula where, by the way, remember, ODM has officially resigned from NASA from today. So, in as much as Senator Masika Wetangula was having problem with the party, whether he resigned or not, NASA has totally died. So they have resigned. So the truth of the matter is that Raila Odinga will still need to look for another way where he can work with Kalonzo Musyoka, because he's trying to reach to Kalonzo Musyoka up to now to see whether they will work on a new coalition or if he will join NASA coalition. Though Gideon Moi is still jumping here and there, up to now he has not decided to join One Kenya Alliance coalition fully, because the KANU people are still in President Uhuru Kenyatta's government. Watu kama Pogisio, they are still in leadership of Senate Uko. So things are still playing on. But again, one thing also for William Samoei Ruto, what I kept on saying here is that for William Samoei Ruto to clinch into power, if he's serious, he will definitely need to go to coalition with the other people. Atafuta akina Mudavadi, akina Kalonzo Musyoka, and even Raila Odinga, if he can negotiate with them. Akina Wetangula. Those are the people who can help William Samoei Ruto to get to power. But if he is going to go with his hustler narrative all the way to the ballot without thinking of having a coalition, then, in my own view, William Ruto might not win that election. So, coalition is the way to go. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.